2018.
We're really around the campus and we didn't know each other.
That's what I'm
Steph
saying.
was right in front of you in the graduation.
Oh my god.
Your mom's vibing like that, and then I don't know where she sees you. Like, wait, what? You're like,
Yeah, so
She sees you get carried by security. Like,
like she's kidding. Like,
yeah.
Like I'm here pretending like I'm going through something. I was
And
going
you're
through
not,
nothing.
yeah.
like, it's the class.
Hola mi gente, we're back again on another episode of
Raices NYC. And on this episode, we have
Stephanie, I am a photographer.
Yes. So Stephanie, tell us a little bit more about yourself, about photography and all of that.
Yeah, well, I'm Steph. I'm Stephanie, but I like to go by Steph. I started photographing, I would say, a lot of years ago, but officially maybe like 2023. But yeah, I like to do a little bit of everything. So it's like portraits, concerts, food photography, and the culture, of course. Yeah.
So actually, Steph, I think I've been following your your page on Instagram for I think maybe like a couple years. Maybe when I first started con Tiempo too.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool and funny too how we met. Also, because I think it was at a party.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And
Yeah.
but I always saw your photos and I was like, oh, they're so cool, everything you do.
No, thank you.
During the beginning, when you started your page, did you already thought about like this will be my photography page, or it was just you just showing what you do and all of that?
Well, honestly, back in the day, it was like the Instagram page just gave like the Tumblr vibes. I don't know. So I kind of just started photographing like a bike on the wall, and I didn't really know where it was heading. It was more of like just taking photos, like coffee and just things that weren't really showing anybody's faces. It was just like a Tumblr vibe.
Yeah.
And then little by little, I started photographing more. I started showing up to the Independence Day events. And I think that's where it kind of took off for me. I wasn't really inside the parade just yet, but on the sideline. So, being there in the sun, waiting for everybody to start the show, the parade, and just photographing from there. And then somebody shared it, and they said, "Hey, that's me!" Like on the photo. And then from there, just kind of took off, like just showing up. I noticed that where my community was, that's where it was for me.
You actually walked with us too. Like you were in there.
Oh,
you were
yeah,
in there
in the
because you
parade,
said you were talking about like you were just viewing
Yeah.
it. How was the experience now from being in there now?
It was really nice because we're like waiting, and it was really cool just being like vibing in the back with like the music or the chinelos. I love the chinelos.
Yeah.
Just, like, hey, waiting. And then it's really nice, and it goes by so fast too.
Oh, yeah.
so fast.
So you're like
Oh my
sensing
God.
everyone
Yeah,
like looking
yeah.
at you. It's like
And it's pretty cool because you're like there, and then you see everybody like on the sides, and even my sister, because how I got her into it, she was like, "Oh, I'm walking," and I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, cool." So it was pretty fun, to also do it with my sister. So yeah, just different whole point of view. Pretty cool. So thank you guys for that also.
no, thank you for being part of it. That was so
It was
like
so
beautiful.
fun.
Then seeing all of y'all just go with your
Yeah.
cameras on, like
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Everybody, like, I lost people there because they were so focused on what they were doing.
Yeah.
And also, I love the fact that we were all shooting like you guys dancing too, like different points of views. Like somebody took photos from when you guys did like a little round. Somebody was inside and then some people were outside. So when you see those photos, you can see different points of views there. So that was fun.
I love this too when each one of y'all got pictures of y'all taking pictures,
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh,
catching
yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
That was
It's like who
fun.
caught each other, who else.
Yeah,
Like,
because that was when we were just starting, and you guys were like, it was turning, and then I called Miguel, and I was like, okay, let me take a photo of him, and he also cut me, and then everybody else there. So that was pretty fun. So,
yeah. I was
And then
like,
we
oh
just,
wait,
yeah,
each other.
like the Spider-Man thing. And
Yeah.
Take a photo of you, take a photo of you.
What year was it when you went to the parade? Like what year?
I can't remember. It's been quite a
was a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I found like a just like a random memory card, and apparently I've been photographing the Independence Day parade for like a long time ago. But I don't remember taking those photos though.
Yeah. Wow. That's
But they're like
something.
out of focus.
Yeah.
It's really random. Yeah.
And that was kind of like your start too of like trying to figure out the camera, figure out lighting, all of that, right?
Yeah. Shooting everything just randomly, not knowing about like manual mode. Just like JPEG. Yeah. Just going from whatever I get. But, yeah.
Do you know what your first camera was?
I'm still working technically with my first like camera, like
Okay.
I would say professionally.
Yeah.
Which is the Canon 80D camera. That's the one I shoot with. It was given to me as a graduation present.
Oh wow.
And I didn't know I was really gonna use it. It was just more of like, oh, I have something I can work with, and yeah.
You went to school, right? So you said you
I
graduated. Was that
did.
graduation from high school or university?
Bachelor's degree, so it was Brooklyn College actually.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh shit! I went to Brooklyn College
You
too.
did? Okay.
Yeah. What
Wait,
year?
no, girl. What year?
We're not saying ages here.
No, I'll say it. It's like 2018, so I was there.
I was 2018.
Were we like around the campus? And we didn't know each other?
That's what I'm
Steph
saying.
was right in front of you in the graduation.
Oh my god! Wait, what did you go to school for?
Well, it's because I was mostly in the business department. My major was. Oh, you too?
That's crazy. Look at that small world. Y'all graduated at the same time. Y'all were
Yeah.
y'all were at the same graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the pictures. You're behind, and then she's.
Somebody right behind me.
Oh my
That's crazy. I
goodness.
never would have thought.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like such a small world technically.
It is.
Also, because okay, and then now we're also we're friends and we're getting to meet each other. We collaborated with each other too. What do you say also when you got your camera as a gift? That's what like inspired all of that
Yeah.
with your photography and what you do now.
Yeah, I honestly I never told the person that gave me this camera, but I feel like if I probably would have never gotten my hands on it, I wouldn't not be here. Yeah, so I'm so thankful for that because to me it was like a wow, like this person hears what I'm saying about like, oh, I like photography,
Mhm.
and they were like, hey, like this is the budget I'm giving you. If you whatever camera you want to get, you can get. And I was like, are you sure? Like, wow, that was an amazing gift, and I'm so thankful. Because I think that camera has been with me in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And with a lot of opportunities that I never would have imagined. Yeah, so I'm so thankful for that.
Your origin story is crazy.
And we've definitely seen you photograph multiple people, people from the community, bigger artists. Who would you say has been your favorite person to work with or your favorite brand? All of them. All of them.
Damn.
Scandal.
Like, because there's different categories.
Oh.
I mean, not because you're sitting next to me, but
Fun fact.
but I feel like the one that we worked on was really fun. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites for sure. Even though it was last year, it won the summer, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was really fun because I don't think I've seen you around before then, but the fact that we actually met up and we were able to just shoot together, also
Yeah.
around the community, and you were so open to like work with me and any ideas that we had and just kind of work together on that. That was my favorite one. Also because when I went on that time, I didn't really know exactly what I was looking for. I had an idea, but I think I was obsessed with the photos that we found, like the perfect lighting at the end. I mean, it was so hot too. I was like sweating so bad. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sweating. And her too, she's
Summer.
like, it's okay. Like it's like the modeling thing, And so she was like standing right outside like, with the beaming sun. And yeah, and I'm just like sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And I just really love how they turned out. So the whole experience was definitely one of my favorites. But
Yeah, I think it was like an experience as a whole. And then it's funny because you were talking about like, oh, I kind of have an idea of like the location we want to shoot, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like I know this area, and we had already kind of scouted for our fashion show.
Oh,
So I was like, fuck it,
oh
like,
yeah, you did
yeah.
mention it.
So we were like, oh, like I have a couple of places in mind, like so we'll just walk around and see what happens. And I think things just aligned and we work perfectly. Thank you too for making me feel comfortable because you work with different photographers at different times, and sometimes it could get like not necessarily like anything bad. It's just sometimes you don't mix, right?
Yeah.
The visions don't mix. Things might not always click.
Right.
But I think off that it was
I think
incredible
had-
how
it was really fun. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think that was definitely one of
Have
my
you ever had
favorites.
times too where you're like that it doesn't work out how you wanted initially to do, and where you had to like last minute change things or find a way to improvise?
I think that I feel like it's probably every shoot that I've done because not everything was exactly as planned. It's like maybe something changed within the lighting, or you find that maybe a different angle comes out looking better than what you had in mind. So I think improvising is kind of like happens all the time as you go along, or you come up with a new idea because when you're in the scene, it's like, oh, and then we can do this and we can try this out. Or even the person that you're working with might have an idea at the moment, so then you can try that out. But yeah, I would say not everything goes exactly as you plan it. You kind of start off based on an idea and a concept, you go from there.
Have you ever like thought of a shoot that you did and you're like, oh, this would have been so much better if we did this or that, and like,
I can't think of any at the moment, but maybe like location wise, like
Okay.
oh maybe we could have tried this other place that was around, and maybe you didn't notice that it was available at the moment. Because well, like for yours, I remember mentioning the train station. I was like, well, we can get some on the train station, but I completely forgot because we got so into like the vibe of what was going on, and yeah, I just completely forgot about the train station. Yeah,
It was supposed to be train
Yeah,
station.
it was supposed to
What?
be train station, yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. I wonder how that would have looked like.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it just got so like
But
blown away with
yeah.
the Los Hermanos, and like I was like the lighting, oh my god!
it was
And then even the people there, they were like, hey, you can use this as like you can feel free to use what was it like a sombrero.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
props.
It wasn't even ours. It was like from theirs.
Also, it just worked out very well. Everything. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, when is there something that during your start of photography, like a mistake that you remember always, and that you wouldn't do, not like you're like, damn, like I wouldn't do that now.
Well, I wouldn't really say a mistake, but I feel like technical wise, I just don't shoot in JPEG anymore. Just because you have more flexibility when it comes to editing. I didn't know that before, so it was just like I would try to edit the JPEG photo, which is not bad, but you just don't get the flexibility to change colors or like to fix little things because when you try to process like the end image, you can see things and it doesn't look the same as when you do raw.
Mhm.
So I would just say I personally don't shoot in JPEG anymore. Um, I wouldn't think it's like a bad thing either. But
Yeah.
yeah, I learned that way, and I also do manual. I don't really shoot like auto anymore. So like, so nothing is wrong with that. It's just that my learning process
No,
is
yeah.
like you get to have more fun, but it's
Mhm.
yeah. Just
Oh
like
wow.
that
Okay.
better.
That's funny. I saw a video about that, the manual and the
Oh, yeah?
automatic. Yeah. When you see
When you-
the photographer, like how he shoots.
Yeah, when you're first learning, it's funny. I mean, things I still do, like I forget to take the cap off the lens. So those are funny.
Why can't I see?
Yes, I'm like, why is it black? And I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
it's so basic, but like you forget because like when you're doing things fast, you're like, okay, let me grab the camera, and then you just forget to take it off.
Mhm. You've been doing this for a while too. Are you able to spot someone who just started taking photos than from someone who's been doing it for a while?
I don't think so. I think everybody has their own way of shooting their own things. Like, I mean, only like when the files are posted, sometimes, like I said, because maybe you can see that they try editing the photo, but it just didn't look very well at the end. You can kind of tell that maybe they didn't shoot raw or they were just shooting in JPEG. That's probably the only way I would notice, but I think everything with experience, you definitely learn more because that's how I started too. I'm not saying, I'm perfect or professional. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I would notice. Yeah.
Now you're doing photography, and I think you're getting a lot known for that.
Mhm.
What do your parents think about you going into more of your creative side?
Well, my mom, she's very supportive.
Love that.
Maybe like we were mentioning earlier, they might not show up physically at the events that you guys do or your photographs are being shown. But they just listen to my stories. They might not really fully understand like what my experience is like. Oh, maybe with like concert photography because that was something that I never thought I was gonna be able to do at all. And funnily enough, my mom actually went with me to the first one I ever got approved to.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, and it was really nice because she likes that kind of music. So yeah, she's very supportive. So
Oh, I love
that's
that.
Yeah, that's good that you had like a moment like that because I think too it's very difficult when we don't feel the support from our friends or our family. And you've been at our galleries, and at our galleries, I've definitely met some of your family members. Your sister always comes around too, so it's always like lovely to see, when artists, creators get that support, and you see that.
Yeah, I think it's more meaningful also when your family shows up.
Yeah. No, and that's great too. Again, it's something that I just started to hear too, like from my other homie, is sometimes we work so hard for this, and we always want our parents to see like what we created, because usually I guess you're just talking to your mom about it through the phone, like, oh, I'm doing this and that,
Yeah.
but them finally seeing like all of that it feels good for you too.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes we feel like, damn, they can't come, but we also have to understand that we're getting older too. Like, they're going through their own thing. They have actually their own story. They have their own thing that they're personally, just trying to get done and all of that too.
That's true.
Do you have anyone that, inspires you to do more as a photographer also?
Yes. Well, There is a guy. His name is Caesar. He actually does concert photography, and when I would go to like the events, I would see him on the photo pit, but we never really like exchanged like any sort of communication. But yeah, like he inspires me so much because he does photography. Like he's here in New York, and that's how I kind of knew like, oh, this is something that you can do. I didn't know how. But then one time I met him at the photo pit, and I was like, I came up to him because he had commented on one of my photos before. He was like, "Hey, am I like did I come out on any of the photos? Like, you know, as a joke." And I saw him, but he's so hard at like what he's doing. He looks so focused, and you know, he's like super tall, and I'm just like, okay, like this guy, he's really knows, like he's professional about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say Caesar, that's his name. And I met him, and I was like, hey, how are you? Like I follow you, like you know, like it's really nice to like meet you. And then he actually gifted me what do you call them? The camera bags. Those are expensive.
No
but, you know,
way! Look at that! Oh wow!
I hadn't really bought any because also like my equipment is very small. But he's like, hey, I'd rather give it to you if you're gonna use it. So that was very sweet because never did I think that I was going to meet this person that I was like seeing in the photo pit.
Yeah.
So that was really special. And yeah, so then he's like, oh, like I need photographers that, you know, come here. Especially like there's no like a lot of females in the photo pit, so it's mostly guys. And he's like he saw my work, and then I saw him again, and he's like, I do think that you are like one of like a good concert photographer. So then for him to say that to me, I'm like, oh my god, that's so sweet, because I take it like, you know, it's a huge compliment coming from a guy that you see like and you're being inspired by his work.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, so he doesn't know that, but shout out to Caesar.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Caesar.
to
Wow,
Caesar.
look at that. Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, would you say this is one of the things too, like meeting someone that you look up to, is that what photography has opened the doors?
Yeah, I would say so, because he'll give me tips like don't give up, like you know, it's hard sometimes, but the more that you try to do it, the better you get at it. Also, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you get approved to like shows, you don't have the chance to do all of the shows from the photo pit. You only get like the first 3 songs, so you don't know like the lighting, what that's gonna be like. So you kind of have to adjust it as you go, and just make sure that you try to photograph as much as you can through those 3 songs. It's like 15 minutes maybe, and then you know they kick you out. So
Really?
Yeah.
So you're limited time, and then that's it. You can't stay.
Like they'll let you know like, hey, this is the 3rd song, security, and then they'll be like, you gotta go. So then they kick you
Oh
out.
wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's like it's a challenge, you know, for every artist is different. But it's, you don't know the lighting that you're gonna get, like I said, so that's challenging too. It's fun because again, you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Have
then
you ever gotten any like backstage, you know, opportunities as well?
yeah, well, I would say the first one, it just blew my mind because it was actually the Mariachi Vargas.
Okay.
So when they came in 2023, they just kind of gave me like an all access. So when I went in, it was through backstage at United Palace. I had no idea, so I kind of got lost a little bit, and then I made it my way to the.
You were on the roof.
Imagine,
you were like, wait, this is not the.
But yeah, that one was super fun. And just being able to see all the mariachi in the back, you know, getting ready, fixing their bow ties, or like, you know, drinking their coffee, and I'm just walking around. And also because it was my first experience, I didn't know how to, first of all, process the opportunity, and then like how to engage, I guess, with people backstage, because I also like I'm a guest. I'm not really here to like, you know, try to interrupt them, I guess, in a way. You can think of it that way. So I'm like, oh, they're getting prepared, whatever they do before they go on stage. I don't want to go and be like, hey, how are you? Like, you know, I mean, I wanted to, but I just try to keep it down, you know, try to be professional. But yeah, that was definitely one of the experience. So, and then after they were done, I was able to go back. But it was funny because the security didn't know that I was there to photograph the event. So they kind of like saw me with my camera in the front, and they were like, you got to take a seat. And I'm like, and I showed them the wristband. I'm like, no, I'm here to photograph. And they're like, oh, my bad. And then they kind of just walk away. So when they don't really know, they kind of try to, like, it's their job. But I just love it when I'm like, oh, no, I'm here photographing. And then I'll be, oh, no, okay, my bad. So
Damn, that's
like,
like,
yo,
yo,
sit down.
Yeah, I'm like,
yo, bro, like, chillax, look.
yeah.
Yo,
But,
they start.
yeah, I'll be like, oh, wristband. Or like, oh, they give you like little, like it kind of goes on your clothes, and it'll be like, they're like, oh, okay. Or I have it in my phone, and then they're like, okay.
Oh. You know what's funny? I think I was there too.
Yeah, you
I
were
went,
there.
I went there with my mom.
Oh,
we
wow.
were like in the front at the top row.
You didn't see me.
I was looking at the stage.
Oh, but
But that's so funny.
But yeah, that. So then my mom loves mariachi. So when I was like, hey, they got me approved to this place. They come with me. So I got her the ticket, and then she was just holding my stuff for me because I didn't know that I could just leave them, anywhere, I guess. And yeah, she was just watching my stuff, and she was just like, vibing, listening to the mariachi, and then yeah. It was really, really fun.
Your mom's vibing like that, and then I don't know where she sees you. Like, wait, what? You're like,
yeah. So
she sees you like carried by security, like,
like she's kidding. Like,
yeah. It's pretty fun. So yeah, United Palace was like my first, I guess, backstage. It's been fun.
So now it's 2026.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
So much has happened in 2025. What would you say is your goal for this year?
Yeah. Well, I was telling Julio earlier, I created like a little stage burst, just like a social media account, just because I wanted to be more focused on like artists. I would like to get to communicate a little bit more with like the local artists, or because artists that are a little big are also it's cool, but I think it's really nice to pay attention to the locals.
Yeah.
Also because they're smaller communities, and music hits a little different when you're like, oh, I know this band. So I want to get to probably interview them a little bit. Maybe start with like for example Selena's. Maybe Santi, Spliff. Everyone just always showing up for the community.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to do more concert photography as well. So I just want to hopefully grow that page a little bit more, like as a brand.
Yeah.
I don't know how yet exactly, because this is like a learning process as you go along, but I would like to expand on that a little bit more this year.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to see.
Look out.
Yeah, look out. And we're just in January. This is the first month. It's the second week, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say like now the more stuff you want to plan out and everything, there's not enough months in the year.
I know.
Really?
And it goes by so fast too. You got to get started now.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. You could have having an event like or something planned out for next month. Planning it now is already like you don't have enough time.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time and all of that too. How do you go through when you're tough times? When you're down, how do you bring yourself back up?
Yeah, well, there's definitely times where I'm just not gonna photograph anymore.
You look at your camera like,
I'm like, that's it. No, but I think it's just like phases, right? Just kind of just take a little break, maybe. Sometimes like I'm just going to quit and that's it. Why? I don't know. It's just sometimes like you feel like maybe it's not going anywhere, like no direction. Or just doing things randomly, but then you kind of look back and you're like, wow, if I wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't have had this opportunity that I'm having now. So I just try to give myself a break. Like I try not to put any pressure or anything. Just kind of, I wouldn't say isolate, but just kind of give myself like the time to process whatever it is that I'm going through. Yeah, and I like to exercise to just kind of keep my mind healthy, I guess. But yeah, that's really how I pull myself out of like times where I feel like, okay, yeah, this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
And I think it can also get very difficult, especially because you're managing your day job and then you're managing your concerts, which are at night, and sometimes very late. Yeah. So how is that is that something that's been difficult for you to manage?
It has, because specifically when they're like weekdays, depending on my shift, like I don't photography is not my 9 to 5. But I have to switch like shifts with someone else, and they're willing to change or switch like the shift, and I'll get that opportunity to shoot.
Yeah.
And then just trying to sleep as much as you can. Sometimes it's tough too, because sometimes you also have to have like a quick turnaround, especially for concert photography. Like you have to edit them like ASAP basically, because it's something that they want to post like the next day, or it wants to be shared within whoever's like getting you to take the photos for them. So you have you get home and you kind of do have to edit them, or like look through the photos that you think that are pretty good for it, and then deliver them. So if like I'm working like an 8 to 4, then it's like I barely slept, and then trying to look at the photos and then trying to send them on time. That's like the challenging part, but I'm still working around that. So yeah.
No sleep, like literally no sleep.
But the older you get, the more sleep you need.
Yeah. Getting 6 hours of sleep nowadays is a blessing.
I know.
You need 8 to 12. No, getting 6.
I'm okay with 6, but I need less than that. I'm just
What's the least that you have slept also?
That I what?
Since you've just been editing nonstop.
Oh man, maybe like 3 hours.
Oh man.
And then going to work, and then I'll just come home and I'm like.
I props to you, man. Like, people don't understand how hard it is also for photographers.
Yeah.
Because it's multiple things also. And also, too, with your emotions, you have to either, like, you cheer yourself up, you know, give
Yeah.
yourself energy yourself,
Yeah.
like your mood, like, you know, you're going through this, you're going through like the rowdy security too, and you're just like, I can't even be in a bad mood because if I'm in a bad mood, it's gonna affect also what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Have you
That's
ever
true.
that has that happened to you too?
Like being in a bad mood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say very frequently sometimes. No, but I tried. That's why I try to like you know, exercise. Maybe I'm a little stressed sometimes, but yeah, I try to come with like, okay, try to separate things. So like when you're at work, it's work. When you're doing, you know, photography, try to keep them separate. Sometimes it's not easy. Like whatever, you know, you guys are also here doing the interviews, but maybe you have your 9 to 5. So trying not to bring whatever you have from your 9 to 5 to the things that you're working on the side, because I think it does affect it. But yeah, it's just trying to keep them separate works best.
Is there a specific artist that you would want to shoot for in 2026?
2026. I think we talked about it once. I don't know. Right now, I'm doing a lot of.
Put it out there, make it happen, manifest it.
You know, because
We'll tell you.
For her.
no, this is just very like, you know, Miley Cyrus. Remember we were talking about it. That would be awesome.
Oh, wow,
The thing
okay.
is that you never know. They're gonna. We were talking about like a concept, like we're like, oh, flowers. But it's just shooting really really high.
What's the song? Oh, what's the song? I was hearing it this morning.
What era though? Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, or like
No.
Miley Cyrus, like Wrecking Ball.
Oh,
Like Wrecking Ball.
Climb.
Oh, the climb.
Oh, the climb.
That
Yo,
was
I
like,
remember
that would have been a
singing
good
The
era
Climb.
too, because it was like such a
So
like
good.
cowboy era
Oh,
before.
yeah.
But
Oh my god, you just sent me to the
what?
climb singing it with my little sister
Oh,
on my
how does
computer.
it go? How does it go?
Like I'm here pretending like I'm going through something. I was
And
going
you're
through
not,
nothing.
yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
like, goes, it's the climb.
Yo, I think I was in middle school or maybe or like
Yeah,
high
that was
school.
like middle school.
I mean, not high school, middle school or elementary. One of those.
Yeah.
No, not elementary.
It was
Middle school maybe.
middle school. Elementary was Hannah Montana, so it should have been middle school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's like a very different, because most of the things that I shoot are very like Latino artists, which I love. But I think it would be cool to start exploring different artists also. So just trying to find opportunities and, you know, getting those yes. But we'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
So now we're going into our scary story time. Do you have a scary story that's ever happened to you?
Paranormal activity.
I don't think so.
You never caught a ghost through the camera?
No, I don't think so.
Yo, hang out with me. You're gonna catch ghosts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you want to?
I don't know about that. But well, not that I've experienced anything crazy, but I think that my mom says that when I was like a kid, I used to see like